Oh, yeah. Oh, why did that... Turn that up a little bit. A little bit. Only a little bit. All right. Back to some Final Fantasy 16. I'm hyped. Last episode was dope. It started off slow, but it was dope. By the end of it, oh my god, that game got so anime, it was ridiculous. Let's get going. Alright, we just gotta speak to Vivian. I think I can grab my upgrades.
Ah, the conquering hero returns.
I just spilled my soda all over my shirt.
With hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late,
Okay, there's that, but I still don't hear anything.
Appears to have
Crap.
laid his sword to rest.
What do I get for moving my microphone?
Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when.
Getting any of this
And
right
on
now?
that day,
I can't hear
who will be
shit.
trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done.
I'm missing
Hugo
all of
Kupka
this.
is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Okay. I gotta figure out my audio. I cannot believe this happened. Now I hear. I had to completely shut off OBS. And now I hear everything. I'm just trying to make sure. I can't believe that happened. Seems a little quiet on my end though. I can't believe that fucking happened. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. I missed all of that dialogue too. I am so pissed. I am so pissed. I don't even know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. I can't believe that fucking happened.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Cool. What do you got?
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Oh. So we get a little bit more damage, but what the fuck? But I lose stagger with it.
Finished,
Let's see what
are ya?
else. Let's see what else we got.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Okay.
Clive. So, will it be?
Answer one. Is there anything I can grab? Diamond sword. Bruh. What? Where the I gotta figure out where the hell I get shit. Cause is there anything? Cause that diamond sword would be slapping shit if I had that. I wonder, can I buy that? What do I need? diamond sword. Okay. So I need a regular diamond sword. Where can I get that white worm burnt bone? Can I buy it?
And what can I do for you?
Damn it. Makes me sad.
Come again.
Okay.
Or
Well, it
don't.
looks like we're just dealing with what I got.
Not
Maybe
bothered either way.
maybe I'll get something for something better later.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Sorry.
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right.
Hey.
Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
I want to double check with dude, see if I can't upgrade anything.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
So enhancer would give me a little bit, but I would lose stagger. Can I buy the diamond sword?
Fine.
Well, don't just stand there, go.
No, I cannot. That sucks.
Come
Oh,
again.
oh well.
Oh,
Let's
don't.
continue. Let's fight
Not
some
much
stuff.
bothered either way.
Just feel like I haven't had a decent upgrade in a while.
I heard it from Otto's own lips.
Final Fantasy Hub music is a vibe.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Okay. No, we should do, since we haven't done one at all. I haven't done any of them. Well, I've done 2 of them off camera, but
I went up to give some greens to the
No.
chocobo. And do you know
I
what
don't feel like doing it. Never mind. I changed my mind just like that, so fast. I'm like, yes, no. Side quest lame, main quest good, main quest fun. I'm just one of those guys that I'm just kind of like, you know what? Side quest, schmide quest, I don't care, kind of thing. I normally do side quests second playthroughs.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
Really square. Really square.
Me and my dad designed it together.
Really square.
Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the
The
water.
Enterprise.
Ours is
I wonder where you
fitted
got that
with
name
mithril
from.
engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood. And more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Gives the plans to Blackthorn. And then can I start swinging my sword at things? Am I going the wrong way? I am. So when I'm not making videos for SC or streaming this, I've been playing Cyberpunk on the side because I never finished it. And let's be honest, on console was kind of meh. Dude, I got it on Steam with the Steam Summer Sale. It's so good, especially on PC.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's Teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
Lovely.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Gav, you're with me.
All right, then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Alamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
All right. I pressed the wrong button. Damn. World's kind of big.
Looks like I found the river. Where's Gav? Good girl. Run like the wind. Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seemed to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Fetch quests, my favorite. Can I not be on my chocobo?
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Where's the last one? Okay. Shiny! Sorry, I needed the shiny. Ah, there it is.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Yeah. I want to check something really fast. So we are looking at my journal. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So I need 11 quests for what I'm looking for. It's like after the 45th mission. I'm gonna do that side quest. It's right here.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
I'm guessing not, since it says letting off steam 1.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. Or be sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Hey, that's a level up.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Okay, let's talk to this dude down here, because I know you can unlock some stuff by talking
to give some greens
by doing these.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway,
We did?
I'm gonna skip them,
apparently the duchy is
I can't say.
a shame. And
just because I want to get it done.
but if and
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after you.
This is no time to ride.
What you mean, no time to ride? Give me that.
Come on. Faster!
I have a weird feeling I'm grossly over-leveled for this freaking quest. I'm curious, do I have any other... I know ADHD brain. Wow, I didn't mean to do that. Any other plus quests? Side quests with pluses? Didn't look like it.
The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards.
Yeah, start open up with my ult right off the rip, why don't you?
Size of a goblin's eye. On this goblin. Certainly wasn't long enough to be attracted to the flowers, though.
Stay down!
Nice try.
All yours!
You know what?
All yours, Torgal!
I enjoy this game so much. Cool. I'm curious. So there is a thing to master all of a single icon's abilities. I need to start leveling up this shit. It does a lot of stagger though. I don't like any of this though. Like, I don't like any of it. I hope we get like ice stuff soon. It seems like we could get like 2 more icon abilities. Like 2,000 to master that. I should probably master all this stuff.
Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble. There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough.
Cool.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
So, if you guys are wondering, after I'm done with Final Fantasy 16, I have a couple games I got in mind that I'm gonna do next to Star Citizen.
It is rare that we see
Let's
you
just
so often
say
in the
we're
backyard, Sid.
either gonna be getting Final
What brings you to
Fantasy
the gardens?
the fuck out, or
I found your flowers.
I'm gonna do a little Gears of War just for a quick game
These
to
are
fly
almost
through,
identical to the plates in
or
my tome.
finish Halo 3. I
Did
might
you
stream the
have any
whole
trouble
ending of
locating
like the
them?
rest of Halo 3,
Finding them was the easy part.
or
It's odd.
might
They
try to get the PS3
remind
working
me
and
of
play
my
some Metal
childhood
Gear.
somehow.
I don't know.
I don't remember these flowers specifically, but you must have grown them in the castle garden.
I'll probably
If the
try to
petals are meant
do
to
a
improve the
stream of Halo
effectiveness of
3 where I
medicines,
finish everything up.
It's possible that the core physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made my brother.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more reason to begin growing our own supply here. Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make something that might aid you on your travels. I need only a moment to extract the essence from the petals. And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency. At least I hope it will.
Cool. Dope. Cool. I'm guessing that didn't increase my maximum. No, it did not increase my maximum. That's okay. Who knows? I'm thinking about playing this game on hard mode, like do New Game Plus and crank it up on hard mode and stuff when I'm done. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it though, but I do plan on doing a second playthrough where I do everything. I want to platinum this game. This game is so good. Game of the year 100%. Fuck that Starfield bullshit. Yeah, I said it. I said it.
It hasn't been.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh,
This stream is Fetch
helm?
Quest Central, man. I'm telling you.
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is
like
where the helm
Chernobyl.
comes in. It connects to the plating, you see,
and serves as a sort of thermal
found it
sink
funny.
to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I like to hear
I
it.
see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Let's go. I want to fight stuff.
Good day to you.
Let me guess, this is too easy.
Curse.
Yep.
Can't you use a crystal instead?
Okay, cool. I'm going the right way.
Ready, go? Yeah!
Peace out. Peace out. Shiny. Shiny.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Please be something big and difficult to fight. That's what I'm looking for. I want something dope. Why don't you just be a spider?
Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Well, wrong button.
Too slow. Nice try.
This thing is annoying. I was really hoping it was gonna be like a griffin or some kind of dragon or something, not an eyeball.
The things I do for you, Mid.
The evil eye, for real.
Thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Like, oh my
Indeed.
god.
Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
The Eye of the Warrior? Oh, crap. I think it was just an eye with wings. I wanted to fight like a griffin or a dragon. What? I will go back there shortly. Oh. Alright, report back to Mid. I want to get to epicness. We can do some of these fights too. Like what kind of... Let's see what you got on the hunts. Anyway, holy shit. Angel of Death. Ooh. That might be fun. Those might be fun.
I think Mid might need some help.
Yes, Master.
Sorry.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Those were like...
Mid.
If you ever played The Witcher, it was almost like
Has
monster,
recovered the
like
material for the
hunts
helm.
kind of thing.
She'll be along
It's
shortly.
like a bounty board.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right.
All the green
Right,
bubbles
the
are side
shielding.
quests, which
This
I've
one's
been
a bit of a
completely
bugger.
avoiding.
How so?
Aside from like 3 of them so far.
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze.
Bro, do I have to
Which
build
is
this
why
whole
you
fucking
need
ship for
proper
her?
shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Congratulations for tuning into a stream where we build a boat. I'm just... I want to fight more gods. Oh man, my ADHD is like, I don't want to do this. I want to fight shit. I've been in a hideaway for like a month. Yeah, a boat called the Enterprise because, you know, Square Enix decides to, like, you know what, it's Star Trek, bro. Motherfucker. My one complaint about this game is the pacing. It's high octane, all action all the time, and then
Hippocrates,
stop
the moment
for like an hour or two,
Clive, always.
and then
Well, actually, it's for mid this time.
all
Take a
action,
look at this.
and then stop for like 2 hours. It's like, fuck.
Shielding for a
Actually, now I think about it, I think a lot of games do that, and I've never complained about it. I think it's because I'm streaming it.
Think of
That
next.
might be why. I want to have fun times
these
all the time.
notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake.
Literally,
we have
lengths
made
of
our
boredom, boredom
Its
sprinkled
blighted
with
waters
moments of
eat away
terror.
far more
Exactly.
quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive. So, Clive, have you made your decision?
Yeah, Jill's coming
Who will
with me.
accompany you on your
Why
little
wouldn't
excursion?
Jill come with me?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, They have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
Yeah, I skipped dialogue there. I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, just like. Need fight. Me unga bunga. Small brain smash.
Now, where's Jill?
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has...
Do you see anything you like?
Yeah, you don't got anything I need.
Them filtered nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
You'll not find a...
I wonder if
fresh cut.
So one of the guys I watch on YouTube that plays a lot of the games I like, his name is Fighting Cowboy.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
And I wonder if he has had
I hope it's to your liking.
similar
You're always welcome here
opinions to
in
what I'm having. But I don't know. I'll have to watch his Let's Play.
What do you want? If that's what you want.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Supposed to afford that price. All anyone ever wants anymore.
Hold on, Jill. I see you shiny. Oh, I did all that for a whole 2 kill. Woohoo! I'm rich.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Of course, Jill. Anything for you.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you.
Just fucking kiss already.
Clive.
I love you.
Wrong of me to enjoy this.
Oh, damn.
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Are you gonna? No? Okay.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
I'm so bored. Me ungo bungo smash. Me fight things. Me no build things.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
For real? Oh my god. It's like bang already. Like what the fuck?
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Fuck already.
It appears our work here is almost at an end.
Please, God.
A shame.
Let me fight gods.
I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you.
Back to Mid.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Thanks to Sid.
It did feel like a shot and run, not a quit. The entire, since I started streaming, it's been feeling like fetch quest, fetch quest, fetch quest, just for this goddamn boat. Like,
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures.
I'm bored. If I'll be completely honest with you, I'm gonna stop for a second. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If this was earlier in the game, before I got like hooked into the combat and the story and stuff like that, this stuff would have made me quit it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
sorry to keep you waiting, Mid.
Just saying.
But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Yeah, for real, dude.
Brilliant.
Shoving me
I
nuts.
knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer.
This better be a cool fucking boat. It better fly. This better be like Final Fantasy VII airship looking.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I
For
thought
real.
making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding.
Watch, I'm never gonna
didgeridoo
even
does.
step foot on this boat. Just watch.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is.
Let me guess. I have to find you a place to
Let's take
work
this
on this.
outside. Mid,
Because
you get all the
only it
parts lined
would.
up on the deck. I'll take care
I'm
of the
losing my
rest.
mind.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer
For
you can
yeah,
find.
that too.
This is going to require some precision walloping.
Her mouth didn't even move when she laughed.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
I don't see a boat. I just see things surrounded by wood.
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Oh, thank God.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
I was like, I don't have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that 3 more times. Can we like?
What's the matter?
Oh, this 3 more times.
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing.
Starting to
off over
understand
the
why most of my
horizon to shoals
community
unknown,
wants to watch
searching
SC
for a
stuff.
land untouched by the blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it.
Okay, admit, I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. I can't. I can't. I can't. I'm done. I just skipped that whole shit.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Right, Clive. Astrid.
Yeah, the rock cracking can get a little tricky.
Traipsing across the twins, has she? That girl do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave.
I think it all depends on what's in the rock
Not quite.
and how close
there
you
was one
are.
final
Oh
thing
yeah,
she
I've
had to
always
take care
damaged
of.
mine, like all the time.
I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said,
But as long as your bag is
She
still
knows
there
what-
and as long as it can still fly, I wouldn't worry about it.
Did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Dear God in heaven, what is Mid? What is Mid doing now?
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat. Going that way.
Which way? You say that way? Is it this way or that way? Like,
You in a hurry at all, are you?
you didn't point.
Oh,
I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens.
For what?
Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Okay. It's been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of the strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on, that never makes sense to me, in the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise. Stop ripping off Star Trek. God damn. I doubt the Convarian authorities, I don't know how to pronounce that, will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. If rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at the door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little friendship ill and warn us of any impeding attack. I trust you will give this proposal your full consideration. Okay.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind
right,
of
no
fun.
boat. No, no boat. She just bolted.
Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
We built her a
Anyway,
workshop.
We all set to head to the old hideaway.
We built her a boat, and she's like, "Peace the fuck out."
Sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too.
Cool.
She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Yo, I better not have to deal with Mid ever again. You better be peace out, bye-bye, I'm gone forever, because I built that boat for you for fucking nothing. Just saying. Just saying. I'm a little fired up right now. Should rename this episode instead of the generic title I have is I'm annoyed at this damn boat that I never saw. Yeah, for real. I've been killing monsters, but no, I gotta build this boat. It's so cool. It's gonna be fast. I'm calling it Enterprise. Man, fuck that shit.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me.
That's why I can't stay into MMOs, by the way, because of all that
listening
shit.
to what you have to say,
Shit
you
like
may
that.
as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Hodor!
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
He really does look like Hodor. He talks like Hodor too. He's like very thick-skulled and, for lack of a better term, smooth-brained. He's Hodor.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goose.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the
early
Dominion
20s
and the Bokla
Hodor.
markets.
That can still
It's
say
managed
words.
by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass, and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad.
Yeah, his voice is very high-pitched.
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
I don't know, you did lose an eye.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Instead of Hodor, it's Hodor! Oh, I got another plus side quest. Do I do it since I've been doing all a bunch of mundane shit today? Nah, I'll do it off stream.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
The quest I'm looking out for is Footfalls and Ash.
This used to be a trade route for merchants
I
crossing
think I
the
have to
scars.
finish that quest
Till the
before I can
Republic
get the
made a
thing I'm
new road
looking
wide
for.
enough
That
to
I'll
let
probably
wagons
finish the
pass,
game with.
and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Cool, I want to fight some things. Yes. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's hard to look badass on a giant freaking bird. Damn chocobos.
All right. You deserve a rest. Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
You're a whole lot of nope.
What do you think?
How nice. They have a hideaway of their own.
All yours, Torgal. Waken winds!
Damn.
Get him. Nice try.
Oh, that's damage. It is like a bird version of a tauntaun, for real.
We've done the Republic a service.
Anything I can... Is there, like, shinies I can grab here? No? Okay. Wait. You bitch!
Ready, go?
Yeah!
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side.
I missed a shiny! This is the shit I live for. The fights, not building a goddamn boat.
Come on.
That's pretty.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths...
That's pretty.
Perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious. And punished man for his defiance. By visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
This game really does like its exposition, I'll tell you that. Best movie I've ever played. I'm not complaining about that, though. I'm all for
cutscene. The reports are
story.
true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task.
It definitely could just use better balance, better pacing. That's my only complaint from this game is the pacing.
Beyond. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. and then Valisthea. All shall bow before their emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
I'm not gonna lie, this whole family reminds me of the Lannisters.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
All right, Tommen.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have lunch
You're gonna
instead?
Are you gonna take a dip out a window too? Just wondering. I don't get Joffrey vibes from him.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered once.
Yeah. Jamie Lannister?
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough.
This chick is so
you have
Cersei
risen
though.
high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Yeah, Jamie. Okay.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast. Come on.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
See you shiny. Must get shiny. Oh. I'm not gonna waste the fight.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Ready, go? Faster!
Back to the stables, girl.
Wow.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Out of my sight.
Well met.
You've a discerning eye.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. They are more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
All right.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Oh, I'm walking the wrong fucking way. And I walked right by him.
Oh, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure naught else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Okay.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Red chocobo. What the?
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
out of my sight, wretch!
Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on!
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, and Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw kids.
Yeah, definitely. I need a couch with a boat I don't have access to.
Been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Give me 1 second. Okay.
You won't find anything of this quality.
I'm hoping like the next stream for this game is gonna be popping off for some crazy freaking like fights and shit.
Can I interest you?
Because
Ah, sorry.
I don't know, man.
Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the
game's good
pickpockets.
when I'm fighting shit and
Is
stories
that
getting
so?
crazy.
Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Okay.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Jug of snakes.
I keep picking up my phone.
Excuse me.
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Pez!
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
I walk right
Hope he's
by her.
still
I'm like
nearby.
scrolling on my phone too.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Okay.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the Chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Balklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Cool.
Oh, where is it?
Oh, man.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones, and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Hansa, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft, then.
Leighton's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
I'm starting to get very impatient. But at least this should be a fight. And hopefully a good fight.
Daddy!
There are no crystals here.
Come on.
Give me that shiny at least. Or not, just regular thugs.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
All yours, Tom.
Just because I want to be overkill.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
Okay.
At least we know we're on the right track.
I was supposed to be like all that for that little bit of a fight. Here's your pass. Yeah, 100%.
Soldiers.
Fewer now.
Please lead to a boss fight. I want a boss.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. And Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck! That guard from Falkland! Kill him! Kill them all! Now!
I needed that. And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them.
Yeah, those X guys are a
Now
good
I just
fight.
need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good
I was
news.
hoping for kind of
Can we
like a
leave things
night
here in your
thick
hands,
boy
Theodore?
though.
Of course.
Those are always fun fights too.
Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Can I like fast travel back there? No. Oh wait, I can. Thank God.
What are you looking for? A fine choice. Many thanks.
Wait.
Well met.
I don't want to sell that. That'll
Just
sell
what
well.
I was looking for.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I
I feel like I'm
trust?
playing The Witcher 3 all over
Quite the
again.
opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Another brooch, I'm guessing? Yep.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Yeah, I wish I could enjoy my Friday, but I fucking work Saturday because I was off today.
Well, all that remains is to wish
But
you
I'm gonna be
safe
wrapping up
onward
after this is
journey.
all done because I need to
Goods'
go to bed.
pass should secure you a place on the caravan. But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll
Jesus Christ.
try the caravan.
Trader's Pass. Cool, cool. Alright.
Let's get this back to Goods.
Alright.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Saved. Because I need to go to bed and I have had enough of fetch quests. Hopefully in the next one I might stream tomorrow. I might stream this tomorrow night. I'm not 100% sure. But hopefully we can get some good fights and some boss battles and some craziness going. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.